Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Blue Hub, your defensive cybersecurity channel for SOC analysts, SOC engineer, you cybersecurity enthusiast. Thank you so much for being here once again. So today I want to talk about a topic that's often discussed in our community. I often get asked if I have an entry-level cybersecurity position at my company. And the question that we get in our community is cybersecurity an entry-level position? And the answer is no. And even if that's not the answer you want to hear, that's the truth. And you should want to hear the truth. Cybersecurity is not an entry-level position. It's an advanced position. You know, it's a position for experienced cybersecurity analysts, penetration testers, very experienced network administrators with focus on security, or network admin who have a lot of responsibilities in a company. Cybersecurity takes time and takes a lot of hands-on, no matter how many times you go to an online platform and you practice and you go through the labs and you do this and you do that. For you to learn cybersecurity, you need to learn the basics first. Real hackers, real SOC analysts, they have a really good grasp on networking, on programming, even though you may think, oh, how about AI? I can just tell Grok or ChatGPT to write me a software. Yes, but you're gonna need a basic programming knowledge to tweak the code, to fix the software, to fix the potential exploit that you might be developing or not. You're gonna need to learn Linux basics, Windows, Microsoft PowerShell, CMD basics. You need to learn the basics of security, and for that, you need to start from a junior network administrator position. I think that's the best, my personal opinion, that is the best place for, and if you want to go into cybersecurity, and you don't have any experience whatsoever, you should go into a junior network administrator position and start learning the basics. If you never worked in a server rack before, if you never configured a firewall and a switch, and you never configure an access point from a switch that gives you PoE, power over Ethernet, you're doomed to fail. And I say this because I want you to succeed. I don't want you to get a cybersecurity job and not last on the job because you don't have any experience in security. You don't have any experience in networking. You don't really know Windows hardening techniques or Linux hardening techniques or Mac hardening techniques, even though you learned it in some online platform, which they're great, by the way. Till today I study on those platforms because the skills that we have are perishable skills. Even though you learn those things, you don't have the hands-on experience because the company that you're working for has a network design. They have a certain need. And the other company is different because no company is the same. And the computers, the network, the domain controller, everything's configured differently from this company. So you're not going to be able to set up the exact same security, but you will have to set up the basics the same. And that's why cybersecurity is not an entry-level position, because there's a lot that goes into it, and you will get there 100%. You are going to get there, but my advice to you is get a job as a network administrator, or try to have a mentor who can get you a job and then can mentor you through the process. But without you having hands-on experience, the technical knowledge, all these things combined, and without all this previous experience, if you manage to get a job somehow, I'm not saying that you will, but most likely you are doomed to fail because you yet don't have time nor knowledge. So again, that's why it is not an entry-level job. But with all that said, as soon as you get an entry-level job as a network administrator, you will quickly gain all the skills and knowledge to go into cybersecurity, you know, a more professional role in cybersecurity, be a SOC analyst or a penetration tester or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish within our field. And that's the reality of it, you know, because there's so much that goes into it. If you never worked in a CM before, like Elastic, Splunk, if you don't know Windows processes, you know, the process that generates to create a file, to execute a program, you're gonna need all this knowledge to investigate an incident, you know, one day in your career, which as a cybersecurity analyst, you will for sure do. You know, to configure a firewall. Imagine you got a job as a cybersecurity analyst and you have to configure a firewall in a company, and you're responsible for the security of the ingoing and outgoing traffic of the company, and you've never done it before. Again, you might succeed. I'm not saying that you're not going to succeed, but it'll be good if you could work under someone first, you know, someone that can supervise you so you can get the technical knowledge and experience, and then you will go into cybersecurity. Once again, I'm saying this for you guys because I do want you to succeed. There's nothing more I want than see you guys doing equal or better than me. You know, so, and that's my answer to you. You know, I hope you understand. I hope you embrace it and you get excited to get a job working under someone, so you can, that's the path to a professional cybersecurity career. And then you will be more than fine to be on your own. You know, I'm sure you're very capable. You have a brain and a heart, so anything the cybersecurity analyst can do, you can do too, because I'm not special, you know, and I'm sure the other experienced guys are not special either. So anything that we know and we can do, you'll be able to do it with time and practice, no time, no doubt. All right, so that's my message to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, watching the videos, supporting the channel. I can't thank you guys enough for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.